Alright, guys, I gotta go back in there. We're gonna make a real quick one. We'll leave it at this today. Yeah, that song by Joan Baez, You Suffered Sweeter for Me, keeps coming up. I think of our messiahs and our apostles. I think of Selena lying in that coffin, and I think of Mother Teresa questioning her faith while she tried to feed the starving in Calcutta and in other places. I just life is a gift, very precious gift, not to be taken lightly and not to be managed like it's some kind of a tax write-off. Um, it's very precious, very lovingly, intelligently appreciated, and I don't want to say applied because it's not even an application. It's more of a it goes beyond words what life is and what you can make of it if you appreciate it properly and live it to the utmost. And it's just something that can be so greatly appreciated and so beautiful and so free from such needless suffering if we all can open our minds and souls and bodies to uh, this beautiful place inside yourself that Bob and Haley and Jesus and Muhammad and others are trying to express to you and explain to you about. So many have seen it, and so many have. I've done it. I loved making love to my wives and my girls, my ladies. It was heavenly. Um, and then it was complete and intense, utter hell when they managed it. There's a mind control. People do it without forms of mind control. They take advantage of you, take for granted of you. You don't need mind control groups to make people act selfishly, unappreciatively, stupid. Um, it's we can do it pretty well ourselves without having to use computers and Wi-Fi and signals and information-based influence groups and things like that. We do an exemplary job of making our lives hell without help from the internet and Wi-Fi signals and stuff like that. You can't see it as the big evil because even if you're sitting there saying, "Well, they were sending signals through time passages," I get what you guys are talking about, but a choice in your mind and the computers and the computers, the supercomputers, the Wi-Fi internet networks and stuff work off of the same things off of God-made transmission signals and receptions and stuff that we send just automatically. They had to use human beings in order to recreate these artificial intelligence and artificially created things and stuff like that too. When Judu's talking about this computer and these people trying to control you, it's because they're trying to take your free will away because your free will has freely led you to the brink of destruction because you're so irrational, fearful, and lacking in faith and intelligence and understanding the way, the truth, and the life. The proof of God is in the life. It's a math proof. The proof of God is in the life you are living. Even in an illusion, the life that you're living is still very real to the person living it, which still implies there's a reality somewhere where this illusion of life is actually firing. It's there. So no matter what your life and your existence is, and no matter where you're at, you are still alive. That means that there is something greater than yourself, and that life is very real, even in illusion. People keep coming up with that illusion thing. I'm like, stop doing that, okay? Just stop. That's just an irrational form of thinking. It teaches you to not live in the moment and not operate within the moment and not be able to learn from the past and build bright beautifulness for the future by actively participating in the moment, realizing it's not illusion, and that you have aspects of control through your choice and your understandings and your deeds. It's very simple. It's practical application of intelligent design and thinking. You can do this, all right? It's very easy to do. It doesn't require a lot of great effort, just great love. Love doesn't require as much effort as you think it does, guys. It's actually quite easy. Um, It just means just being happy for the world as you got. And if you don't extort and you have true faith and you honor life and stuff like that, life gets a lot happier. Gets a lot more. Yeah, the mansion I could build for you is not very big, but it's very. It's. I've showed you a lot of native buildings. They built beautiful. The Ariete, the Greeks used to build them. The longhouses were very beautiful in many ways. The the houses built in the desert. One of my friends had posted one about a typical beautiful desert adobe type built home. They're adobe built homes. That's based on Arab architecture and stuff like that was brought to the Iberian Peninsula and merged with the other architecture. It's the two tribes becoming one and doing it for mutual benefit and understanding and intelligence. It's really intelligent designs to build the adobe homes that are built here with the thick walls and the cooling stuff. The Dennis Weaver houses. There's much loving design comprehension and intelligence into building better and behaving in a much more intelligent manner and working smarter and not harder and loving more intelligently instead of having to put so much effort into it. It's almost effortless when your love is based on a supreme appreciation and intelligence. It's just happy to be here and happy to be with you. And I miss that, man. God, I miss that so much. I've had moments of it with my ladies, but they got scared, and I scare people because I'm very brave, and this is a very irrational society, and I'm willing to take it on, and even to the point where I have a lack of fear for my own physical safety. And for a woman that's in love with a man, that's a very scary man to love, because he can be there and he can be gone, and then you're alone. And he was very special little guy. I get it now. I see. I'm kind of a scary man to be in love with, but not if we change the general dynamic of the way we do things. I'm a pretty good guy to be in love with. I mean, I'd be a pretty excellent boyfriend and husband. Given those kind of, yeah, I would. Like Bob, it's very hard. They set up conditions to make his life and his marriage miserable. They set out when they saw where this guy was going and what they were doing, and he was seen as a big threat. Oh, they made him and Rita's life miserable. Yeah. It's an influence thing, and it's this and that. They get the right people, they influence the right people, and then they just keep going and suggestive, and so they've gotten. It's easier for them now because you can use influence through this computer systems and things and stuff like that. So it's a lot easier to work. They have acquired a lot more active espionage and a lot more active participation. Now it can be just simply done from a control panel at a supercomputer in a bunker somewhere in a fort somewhere. Or so yeah, it's much easier to deal with this stuff and make it. But this mindless consumption and this overconsumption and overproduction, most brave and intelligent people that work in this industry, which was what I was getting across to me when I was in Sierra Vista, is it's an oxymoron to say that fighting and killing over the resources is military intelligence. It's military stupidity. We would like intelligence. We would like to be more like King David and less like Führer or Hitler. Hitler was a moron. David was, literally, you go read the Psalms and you see the things and the stuff, even when they're misappropriated and misexplained, he's a bloody genius. It's not genius. He says, it's not Jesus. It's Jesus, genius. It's not me. It's God working through me. And Jesus says the same thing. It's God working through me. So you're a God? No, God works through us. And I am the proof of the life. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the proof of God, and He equates it quite well for you. And He gives you math proofs, and He shows you the proof, and He explains the proof, and He lives the proof, and He walks the proof. And so many people, I told my family that too. It's like if all these spectacular, immaculate things were happening right in front of you, if I could come into town and raise people from the dead, and hit somebody in the head, you're healed, and you can say, I can say, and and you can just keep doing this and doing this. Jesus is not a charlatan, and it's not done that way. And so the faith is built among the faithful in the most intelligent ways. He explains it to you. I told you the sermon about the blind man and how He healed him. No, He touched him and he could see. No, He touched him by the shoulder and He said, brother, the God that made you, were you born blind? Yes. Okay. So the God that made you, did the God make you without flaw, or to try your best? Surely I was not born without flaw, so therefore I'm born to try my best. To hit the mark. We're all sinners. We're all born with flaw, but we all can try our best. You're all born human. So we're all born into original sin, and we have to hit that mark in order for our children to survive. It's simple math proofs. He's just explaining to you how to be that beautiful person and honor that gift of life that is given and that it is precious. He's just explaining it to you. So this blind man gets it, but a lot of the people that are born with sight to see don't get it at all. Run back to report to Herod and Caiaphas and go, he didn't make the blind man say, he's still as blind as a bat. He sees better than you do. For he sees the gift of life and he sees the grace of God, and you can't see it. Stevie Wonder sees better than you do. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he does. You can see it and feel it in his music. He sees better than you do. Oh, yes, he does. Oh, yes, he does. We've discussed this time and time again. I love me some Stevie the Wonder Boy. I do. I loved him from the time I was a kid, and I always have. And I ain't going to ever stop. No. And even in the years to come, he'll be in the archives, and I'll listen to him again. Sneaking out the back door, hang out with them hoodlums in the night. I will keep listening because I love him. He's special to me. I love You Are the Sunshine of My Life. I love Isn't She Lovely. I love If You Really Love Me. I love that man. He's beautiful. All in Love is Fair. It's another beautiful song that he did, and I posted it from somebody else that, is it You Suffered Sweeter for Me? Did you write that one too, dog? Yeah, I don't know. It might be. I don't know. But he's written some beautiful songs, man. I don't know if it was that one or if it was the Love Song for a Stranger. I can't remember, but the man's just beautiful. He's got a beautiful heart. Like Paul Williams. I noticed that with Paul Williams, too, when I listened to Evergreen and Out in the Country, and We've Only Just Begun. I saw what a beautiful spirit and heart that man had. And I could just really connect to him. I just love Paul Williams, man, and Stevie Wonder, and a lot of composers, Burt Bacharach and Ellen Bergman and Carol Barry Sager and Diane Warren, and a lot of people that just really could see a lot of beauty and love and express it. And the Waynons, CeCe and BB. Big crush on CeCe. She's so pretty. You just can't help yourself. She's like, good God, that woman is gorgeous. She sings really good too. And then my thinking with my mom, because the way I was back then, because I was so against Christians, because I was always so vehemently attacked by them all the time. It's too bad she's one of them born again Christian kind of people, man. They just ain't real tolerant. Not the Waynons, and not Take Six. And Brian McKnight's brother is one of the guys from Take Six. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. You ever heard that? That's gorgeous, man. I love Take Six. But yeah, I got to get up in there and load these up and then get home. It's been an interesting day, y'all. I'm just gonna keep trying. I ain't crying too. I ain't giving up. I ain't really crying that much. My heart just really hurts in my body, and I'm trying to keep a positive attitude. It's kind of hard sometimes, guys. I apologize if I let you down in that regard, as far as my attitude and my hopes. And but I ain't gonna let go. I'm gonna just keep trying to be Crazy Ralph for y'all, because I love you so much. I don't know how. I don't know how to quit, man. I'm going to try to survive and try to find ways to function, and I'm going to navigate my way through this hell. I just want to give you guys the opportunity to start all stepping and banding together and save it sooner than later. But I just don't seem to be working. Whatever I try, maybe I just need to let go and just drop off the cliff. I don't know. But it's just so hurtful, having to, okay, I'm going to go get a job and sign off on my kids and make them think daddy doesn't love them, and that it's just the options I have are just so distasteful and disgusting that I've had so far to live with, and I guess they just have to continue. So I just have to live with it, man. It's like it's a cool, crazy, beautiful world, It's your little, so live in it. So live in it, Ralph. Everybody else does. What makes you any different? I guess you're right, guys. So be it. I'm just trying to offer some different options so we can step up and start changing today, because it's just so horrid and distasteful. But I guess you guys got worse options than I do. Yeah, there's a hint of sarcasm in that, but I don't know. Sometimes I just want to give it all up. Perhaps you can just start walking off to Mexico or somewhere, just shutting up and never coming back and just watch it all go. But I can't, because I love you and I love your kids too much, and I love the gifts, and I love the garden, and I love walking through it, and not getting up and doing anything about it. I would hate myself. I don't want to hate myself, so I keep trying. I just don't know what to do. I'm like at my wit's end. That doesn't take. Shut up, Lauren. That's not too hard. I know. That's not too hard to do, Ralphie. You want to borrow some of mine? Yeah, I'll borrow some of yours and Jada's wits. Yeah, just knock it off. Brats. I love you too. God, I do. I love you very much, Lauren Hill. You're a special lady to me, especially the way you love my bro, man. I love Rohan Marley so much. You guys are so special to me. I'm sorry. I hope someday maybe I'll be able to express it to you. I want to give Stevie a hug and tell him how much I love him, and Ziggy and everybody. I really do. Can't wait to. I don't want to hug Sedalia. I got a big crush on Sedalia. We all know that. I don't want to make her beau mad. I don't want to make any of the women's beaux mad. I'm sorry. I got a huge crush on her. I'm sorry. Sharon too. Go away. I don't mean to crush on you. Sorry. It's a David thing, man. It's a spiritual thing. You understand? Okay, that's cool. I'm the spirit of Papa Dave, man. It's not my fault, man. I didn't ask to be me. I did ask to be me. I can't say that. I get it. I know, dude. You asked. I know. Sorry. Didn't mean to be David. Well, he's David now. I'm Ralph. So yell at him. His name's David now. Yeah, don't go by Ziggy. You're David, man. You take all the David mail. I'm just messing with you, Ziggy. You get all the David mail now. Go ahead. That means, yeah, you're going to be Jesus. Wear the Jesus pants for a day. It's not fun. I'm just messing with you, dog. Oh, Lord. It's funny, though, isn't it? Yeah, it's like that on Bruce Almighty, man. Here you go. I don't want to be Jesus, man. This ain't cool. No, knock it off, y'all. Come on, man. Do it. Go practice the model prayer some more. He's praying to God. He's not praying to himself. Man, what's wrong with y'all? Follow that prayer, please. You're hurting the brother. He's a man of sorrows. But he loves you, but he doesn't mean to be, I can't be the go-between you and God. I mean, I can kind of like run some interference and help you out and lighten you up. It's math proofs. I'm the light, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. And what are you? You también. You're it too. Tag, you're it. You're like me. Yeah, sorry. I can't back that up. I'm glad. It empowers you. It enlightens you. It makes you see how worthy you are, how beautiful you are. Long way the world and sin and error till he appeared and his soul felt his worth. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the end of verses. He's the king of the angels. He explains it to you. Verbatim, simply, mathematically, explicitly. He looks like him. He walks like him. He talks like him. He's just like David. Yeah, that Jesus is just like David. Ralph's nothing like him. I know, I'm crazy. Sorry, y'all. I think I am. I must be crazy. Help, I need to be sedated. I am being sedated, man. This stuff sedates you, man. These carbon emissions make you sick and sedate you. The tire particles, the stuff in the food, the stuff they put in, the preservatives, everything. I got to try to eat as healthily as I can, but I try to take a little bit in every once in a while just so I can remember what I'm fighting against, how I'm fighting, and how they feel. I get myself a little punch drunk just to remind you. Go get some junk food. Find out. See where they're coming from. Sam, Jesus, this shit's hard. I know it's hard. Be nicer to him. Don't listen. I don't want to listen to Jenny. No, she's too nice to him. No, she's nice, man. I mean, she comes across all hard like she's a meanie and cut a heart out and put it in a jar in the middle. But she's a sucker. She's a bigger sap than I am. Yeah, huh? Yeah, she is. Now, that woman's full of crap. She tries to play it all hard like she's a big meanie, but she's not. She's all softy just like me. Can't come down hard. I come down hard. I kick everybody. And then I get yelled at. You're so mean. I'm like, I ain't that. I'm mean. Damn, I go back and listen to it and go, oh, yeah, I am so mean. Oh, that is just vicious. I mean, wow. Oh, God, I guess I deserve to be sleeping out in the barn. I'm going to go back out to the barn again, baby. I'll think it over. Now I like that old Jeff Foxworthy thing. I have said something that's insensitive and whatever stuff, and I'd like to take permission to go up to my room and think about it. And so I have to, and then I get reminded, and then she's like sitting there telling me, you were a total jerk yesterday. No, yeah. Whatever. I blew up. They threw stuff at you, and you just lost it because I'm tired of waiting. Oh, this is excellent. I love this torture. Can we have more, please? And like it's not torture for everybody else. I get it, but what's the problem? Why can't they just collectively pick their nuts up and all start doing this? Because it is that simple. Sorry. It is that simple. It's that frickin' simple. It just requires courage and faith. That's all it requires. If enough of you get up and say it, but you won't. You won't do it. And I'm like, they're not going to do it another damn day. Another damn day. They could even just start on Facebook. Is it so censored on Facebook that they can't? Is it so censored that you can't come in here and come talk to me? No one can show up? It's that censored. I'm that locked up. Everything is this nutless and this bought out and this bullshit and this so fucked up that I have to sit here another day watching them destroy the planet, snicker, 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 get away with it, and just be completely stupid and believe that they're intelligent. I have to suffer it another day. I have to live without my true friends and family another day. I don't get to hang out with Ziggy and Ro and smile at you and get to see the kids and laugh and give your mom and your pops a hug and then go to a Knicks game. I got to wait another freaking day. I'm sorry, I'm just pissed. Can you blame me? I gotta go load these up and get going. I don't mean to be so grumpy, man. I'm just frustrated. Zeke's emotions go up. He's always bugging the crap out of me. I'm tired. I miss the kids. My mom's, Brock's mom, everybody putting everybody down, talking all this evil crap about buying guns and killing each other and walking nothing like Jesus, but they say they love Jesus and believe in Jesus, getting all these prayer groups on one side saying they love me, the other side saying they wish I was dead. And I'm like, gosh, sometimes, guys, I'm right there with you. It'd be a lot easier being a little baby that's innocent and not even understanding what you guys are doing than it would be to be a man sitting here sorrowful watching you claim to love Jesus and you can't stand him and you hate him and you want him dead and you walk at nothing like him and say you're going to buy a Bible and a gun and kill everybody that doesn't think like you. Thanks a lot. This is real loving. I appreciate it. Would you do it all again? Yeah, because I'm a sucker like that. I love you guys, man. I'm going to go load this up. Hope it helps. I'm the hopeful one. I love you too. Blessings and peace.